Hello everyone. Hey, it's Danger here. So, this is hopefully end of the road. And when I say that, I don't mean in like a oh, it's the end of the road, I'm not making it out. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean by that is for those who don't know, I have surgery this morning. I'm currently recording this video at 4:07 a.m. on February 10th. The reason I'm recording this is actually because by the time this video is out and by the time that majority of people are going to see this, I'm actually going to be recovering from surgery. Um, Now, for those that are new to my channel or for those that have only really seen me since my last video or two, I need Windows. I don't think Windows, you guys can hear it, but like Windows is low key pissing me off with these notifications. Um, More or less what's happening is I'm having brain surgery today. And now some of you are probably like, "Whoa, that's a pretty big thing. Why are you here?" Um, it is outpatient. So for those that don't know what that means, more or less, I'm going in this morning, doing surgery. As soon as I wake up from the anesthesia, I pretty much go home. For those that are wondering what's happening, it's called a optic nerve window. Now I'll get into more details in a little bit, but what I like to do, especially with these videos that I've been doing a little bit more recently, is I actually do a lot more of the quick, like summary of what this is in the beginning, and then I get into details in a little bit. Um, so what I'd really like to go ahead and say is death is not on the table for this surgery. Want to let everyone know. Um, the only big like scare that's possible is blindness in my left eye. Now, I'm gonna explain reason why in a little bit for those that actually want to know details and what's happening, kind of thing. Um, but what they're doing is they have to take my eye out and fix it because my left eye, I know you guys can't physically see it from a camera angle. My optic nerve is taken up around 80% of the entire eye due to swelling and lack of oxygen. Now, I'll get into even more detail about that yet again in a little bit. Sound like a broken record. More or less, if I don't have this surgery now, I have give or take a couple weeks left before my left eye goes permanently blind. For those that aren't close friends or those who don't know, I've already lost half of my left eye from this condition I have. More or less, if I was to close my right eye, everything from here, so here, going right is gone. The reason I never noticed it going away at first is because my right eye made up for my left eye. Because more or less, it's only the right half of my left, which is really weird, but it is what it is, kind of thing. The goal for this surgery is to stop it from, well, spreading or stop it from continuing. Um, so pretty much, I got two outcomes from this surgery. I got two like big outcomes, being like, all right, this is what's gonna happen. Either A, I come out this surgery and I get to keep my left eye, and I have half of it gone still. But it's not gonna spread anymore. It's not gonna get worse. It's not gonna spread to my other eye, stuff like that. Or B, I come out of this and my left eye is permanently blind. Um, Now, for those wondering, it's not gonna look any different. Funny enough, more or less, what will happen is it's going to be physically obstructed in the eye, but it's not gonna like white up. It's not going to stop moving. It's still going to move around just like normal, and it's going to look like a normal eye, except I don't have any vision. Um, Now, that would be a major issue. Not major, but definitely a pretty big issue. Um, because I'd like to keep my left eye, you know? I, uh, I game a lot, and this is something I love doing. And, losing my left eye would mean I know you guys can't see all too well. I know you can see sort of my Discord on the left. For me, this is my left. So this is quite literally my left monitor is here. So I would then have to move it over, and it would be a hassle. It's like, really? Why? Um, it would suck for games because, damn, I really only have one eye. But of course, that's all jokes around that area. It mainly suck in life in general. It's a lot less on the gaming side because it's like, if I lose my left eye, it is what it is type shit. But at the same time, that affects a lot in life. I'll still be able to drive. I'll still be able to do a lot of things. I'll have to get like certain permissions and stuff, but you know, I'll get that done. More or less, by the time this video is out, and by the time most of y'all are watching this, I'm going to be recovering from surgery. I leave here at 4:45 a.m. my time. It's currently 4:13, as I will keep you guys a little up to date. Um, More or less, my surgery is at I think 6:30. In well, I'm not going to tell you guys the exact hospital because that's kind of odd, but it is in Florida where I live currently, so nowhere near my house, and I know I'm pretty sure majority of you don't know where I live, and if you do, is what it is type shit. I'd appreciate if you don't spread my address, but really, is what it is type shit. Um, More or less, I'm going to be recovering from surgery. I'm probably going to have anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks of an eye patch. So if anyone sees me normally, or like I'm friends with you, you talk to me, reach out to me, I am only going to be able to use one eye for a while. And I'm actually going to go into detail why in about a minute. But more or less, I'm going to try wrapping up this quick bit. So I'm going to have about 1 to 3 weeks of recovery. And for the first week, I'm probably not going to be on my computer, on gaming a lot. I'm quite literally going to be relaxing and taking my recovery.
You're not answering.
My phone is dead, so it's charging right now.
Okay, did you shave your face?
Alright, sorry for the sudden jump cut, more or less. My mom walked in trying to get me ready, and she's like, alright, sorry, my phone was in the other room charging, because I forgot to charge it all night, funny enough. Um, oh, by the way, go Eagles, we won last night. I am an Eagles fan, and I've been an Eagles fan since I was about 7. No, never lived in Philly. No, don't really watch football that often, but the reason I liked it was because my mom's favorite team was the Redskins, or the current Washington Commanders. And I loved watching her lose, which was hilarious. So the Eagles was like my number one pick for a while. I don't know why, because I don't like the color green, but it's fun. I like it. So, sorry for little ADHD moment. More or less, go Eagles. Happy we won. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So getting into detail of what's actually going to happen. For those that really want to skip this part, go ahead. I don't have an issue with that. I don't blame you. No issues at all. More or less, I'm going to get into more detail and semantics of what's going to happen. Surgery is called a optic nerve window of what I said earlier. What they are going to do is for surgery, they have to take out my left eye. And when I say take out, I mean they are literally taking it out of socket. Now, if any of you are disgusted by details, I don't recommend listening to this part because I am going to walk you through more or less what's going to happen just because there are a lot of people that wanted me to, so I was like, okay, sure. Um, but I'm going to give you that warning, and more or less they're taking my eye out. And what they're doing is they actually have to cut the back of my eye and open this little sheath, more or less, and they have to relieve pressure in my eye because there's so much built up. So more or less, as soon as they cut that open, it's going to drain. They're going to drain most of the fluid, which is why I'm not going to be able to use my eye for a little while. But what this is going to do is this is going to stop the spread of my eye so I don't permanently go blind in my left eye. And then hopefully this entire surgery makes it so that my right eye never gets affected. Now, if I have to go in for a second one, I don't know yet. I'll be able to update you guys as soon as I can, but I don't know yet because, well, surgery hasn't happened yet, and it doesn't happen for another 2-3-ish hours. So, Itch. Sorry. So they take my eye out, they're cutting my eye, that's part of it. The other part of where it's called the optic nerve window is, sorry about that, is they have to carve out part of the skull behind my eye and create this little pocket in the backspace of my eye. I keep moving away from my mic the more I explain. They're going to carve out a bit of my skull. Not really a bit, they're going to carve out a chunk, but to create this little pocket so that the fluid, when it does build back up, it is able to drain. Where it drains, I don't know that yet, and I'm actually finding that out from the surgeon in 2 hours. So I learned that literally in 2 hours right before the surgery happens. So yippee. But more or less, after that, they are going to put my eye back in place. He's going to put 4 sutures in place, which is like a stitch, more or less. He's going to pretty much stitch my eye back into place. These stitches are biodegradable, so they are going to fall out naturally. And when they do fall out, they're going to fall out behind my head or behind my eye. And they're biodegradable, so they're going to dissolve themselves. So it's not like I'm going to have pieces of paper or string stuck behind my eye. It's going to naturally go. I'm assuming it's literally going to go wherever that fluid is going to be draining. I don't know where yet. I need to find that out to figure out, what's happening. But, I also want to shout out GamerSubs. I absolutely love these guys. And funny enough, this actually, I wish I could joke. I'm going to give you a quick explanation. More or less, my last surgery I had ended up having complications afterward. There's this revolutionary new science that more or less, if you lay down flat and drink as much caffeine as possible, and not just drink. I mean, you have to drink, eat, absorb anything caffeine. You have to get in your body as much as possible. Luckily, with the average drink, this is per serving, it's about 80 milligrams of caffeine, which is a lot for a lot of people, yeah. But drinking 3 of these, that's about 240 milligrams. And I had about 6 that day, so give or take over 1,000 milligrams of caffeine. But it actually saved me from having to go in and then blood clotting my spine. Yeah, very weird. If you guys need more explanation, I'm pretty sure I did an explanation in my literal last video, so I don't expect anyone to actually be like, oh, I'm gonna go watch that now. I'm just giving you an explanation or a quick run through of what it was, and now, if you really want more detail, you can go back to that one. But shout out GamerSubs. Get me to 1,000 subs, and then we'll get our partnership. But hey, I love GamerSubs. Quite literally saved my life. So hey, shout out to y'all. I absolutely love y'all, and thank you. I love anyone who promotes my content. Anyone who's friends with me, I really appreciate it. Genuinely, I mean, y'all are amazing. I can't lie. You're helping. So thank you. Any more detail I really need to go over? Oh, I will be wearing an eye patch for a month. Or for 1 to 3 weeks. Not a month. Whoops, wrong term. Pretty sure I already said that, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna say it just in case I can't really remember all too well right now. I should be back online 3 to 4 days. I'll be able to respond to anyone who sends out messages over my text or Discord. I will respond as quick as I can, kind of thing. For stuff like YouTube comments or people that, don't know me as well and are trying to reach out, Discord is probably your easiest way. And I think my links in my old videos should work still if you guys really want to reach out. But I'll read all your comments. I absolutely love the comments in my last couple of videos, so thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, this is pretty much the whole rundown of what's going to happen. I'm going to try and reach out to you all as soon as I can, really, but I should be back making content shortly after. I know I've been saying that the last surgery as well, and then I said, I got videos on the way, which, by the way, I do still have videos on the way. I wanted to get those out sooner. I had some issues in person and then editing. I have my wonderful editor, Morph. I love that guy. He's been having some issues IRL as well, so we both just bounced back and forth, and of course our schedules never lined up, so it was just okay. But shout out to anyone who, you know, friend, family, any of that. I love y'all. I really do. No homo shit, but hey, I love y'all. Thank you so much. Um, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Uh, yet again, love you all. I know I'm a broken record at this point, but thank you. And I will see you guys hopefully within a week. If not, I'll see you guys in about a week. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And hey, stay safe, y'all. And I'll see y'all soon.